What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy, Mr. Meyer, with the fire, here to share ideas and take the collective vibration higher. And my sole intention is to reconcile all paradox with love and truth. I love you. And today's a special video. I've been meaning to make this for a second, but divine timing. I'm going to tell you about Lilith and Virgo, the transit we're all experiencing right now, and we will experience yet again. So what is Lilith and what is Virgo? We'll talk about it, and then I'm going to tell you my top 4 things to do during this transit and how to make the most out of this time. So Black Moon Lilith is the lunar apogee. And what that literally means is the furthest distance the moon can be from the earth. And in astrology, the moon represents our feelings and our heart and our inner self. So it stands to reason that the lunar apogee talks about our deepest emotional needs. It can also talk about our shadow self, our hidden emotions. Every person has Black Moon Lilith within the chart, and it will transit through our solar system. And this will speak to the most painful, neglected, or unseen part of ourself that does need nurturing. Once again, this is about the moon. So the fun thing about, I don't know if this is fun, but for me, this is fun. The fun thing about this thing is it's not even a thing. So what I mean is you can't go outside and just point at Lilith because she won't be there. What the lunar apogee literally is a geometric point. And over 9 months, this will switch zodiac signs. So from October of 2023 until the first day of July of 2024, we actually have Lilith in the sign of Virgo. So that's going to say that this video is about a month late, but better late than never. We're still going through this. Lilith's about 7 degrees Virgo right now. So what does that mean? Let's talk about Virgo for a second. This is the 6th sign of the zodiac, and this is really reflected by the maiden or the virgin. Virgo represents service and vocation and our skills and our job, even the health that we have. The word I could say is obligation, and that reflects our job, the vocation, but even your physical health is a very Virgo correspondence, okay? So Virgo is a Mercury-ruled sign. It's mutable earth. This governs our internal impulses. It's the feminine Mercury. So this is all about logic and processing and optimizing and making more efficiency. That's probably the best thing about Virgo is that it takes things apart and puts them back together to create more flow and ease. This is the self-improvement sign. So what you'll notice with Black Moon Lilith going through the sign of Virgo in transit, or if you happen to have this in your natal chart, you may reflect some deeper level of these personal struggles. So the 4 things that we need to do during this transit, this 9-month transition, is to, first of all, be on my list, guys, keep the heart open, because that's Black Moon Lilith, and offer yourself unconditional love and empathy through this energy. So the first thing, it almost goes without saying, is that focusing on self-improvement is definitely on the do list. Make a conscious effort to make yourself better, because really growth is a constant process. And if you're not involved with it, you might be going against the grain. So this is about leverage and also just being congruent and not getting in your own way. So if you consciously take time to see yourself in your journey, in your growth, you'll have a good time during this time. The worst thing you could do is refuse growth, refuse change, just stay the exact same. Don't do anything. Let life pass you by. So if you want to fuck up, go ahead and pick your poison, pick that side. But beyond this, that growth, that self-improvement, that's going to require a lot of positive self-reinforcement. So that's going to say speak love and speak life into yourself, because if you are dedicated to growth, what you'll see is that it's infinite. There's so much to do. And a lot of people who have this placement, they struggle with some perfectionism. And I think that's vastly understating it. It's like these people's best effort a lot of times is not even good enough for them. And that's fucking rough. So you're going to have to notice when you're putting in effort and moving in a good direction, and give yourself recognition and encouragement along the way. I cannot stress that shit enough, okay? So what you don't want to do is be negative as fuck and be critical and use negative reinforcement. Because if you're not encouraging a good deed, you probably won't do another. So that's something to think about. Also, another thing about self-improvement is taking things into your own hands. So we got about 2 corresponding bullets for the first one. And that's going to say, don't blame anybody else for the things going on in your life. All the shit that you have to deal with, your struggles, even the ways that people harm you or try to interrupt you, ultimately it's your fucking life, dude. Are you gonna bitch about it or make a change? When you blame somebody else, you're giving your power to them. So don't fucking do that. Don't blame anybody but your damn self. And at a certain point, blaming yourself might be kind of counterintuitive. So maybe we just want to stop blaming shit and then just work on the results. And that might make life a lot easier, a lot more productive. Third thing, heal. Virgo is the sign of healing. So this is time to make a focus of your health. Health is wealth, and if you're in debt to yourself, you can't buy a motherfucking thing, can you? No sirski, no ma'am. So don't neglect your health. Pay attention to that shit, man. Your body's giving you messages. Confirmation cat. Dude, this is kind of funny because this is exactly what I was trying to talk about. Number 4, pay attention to the little things. Pay attention to your pets. It might not be obvious for a lot of y'all, but Virgo does rule pets. So even your cat or your dog or even the ants on the sidewalk can show you a lot about yourself, guys. The crazy thing about the universe is if you look long enough at anything, you'll see everything. So pay attention to everything, man. Sometimes things aren't as deep as they seem, but a lot of times they are much deeper than they appear. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, she couldn't resist the attention. So number 4 is pay attention. Not just to your pets, but definitely to your pets. To the little things, man. We're living in the micro of the macro. And when it comes to having a pet, I'm the macro and she's the micro. You feel me? So you got to understand, if you are blessed to have a pet, you are the god of their universe. And by understanding the way that you parent your pets, you'll be able to see the way that you've been conditioned by God and your parents and all the environment as well. And that's definitely something to think about. So do not get fucking distracted. Pay attention to your life. Don't let that shit pass you by. I love you guys from the depths of my soul. I hope this video was insightful and illuminating. Drop me a comment. Share this with your friends. Take care of yourself. Blessed be, blessed we.